What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today is Wednesday and I've just got back from the beach taking photos of my little girl here. Today I'm going through all the focal lengths I use for portrait photography, wedding photography, however you want to put it, the different lenses that I use to take photos of people in different situations, and I want to show you the difference between them and why you may use one over the other. Now, most of you guys that have been following my channel for a while will know that I lean more towards wide angle lenses for portraits, and I'm a little bit different than most people in that regards. So 25mm would be my go-to lens. I pretty much use that for everything, which is the lens on my camera now. Really the only reason I use a 135mm is for the ceremony, if I can stand back quite far, or if I'm getting some really epic long distance shots, maybe down a cliff or from a beach or something like that. So anyway, let's jump straight into the photos. So I want to show you guys, instead of just talking about it, the differences between them all. So first I'm going to go through them, then I'm going to put some side by side so you can really see the difference. Alright guys, so we're into Lightroom here and I've got my lenses split up into categories so we can go through them individually and just really have a look at them on their own before we start comparing them with anything else. One thing I want to do first is that I never really use 18mm for portrait sessions. I did in this case just so I can compare it to the 25 and really show you the difference when it comes to 18mm versus 25. Now they're both quite wide, but as you can see here, in the 18mm, the bridge looks much further back. Now that's the biggest difference with changing any focal length. So like I said, it's not really something I'm going to use a lot. 25mm would be the widest I'd go generally, but just so you can see the difference, there's 18mm and there's 25mm. So jumping into the 25mm shots, you can really see what's going on around you, and it's just the good thing about a 25mm is that you don't have to be really far away from your subject. You can just get right in there and lean against the wall here as I am. I can hold it over the rail and just use the eye tracking focus to really nail it and just sort of get an interesting dynamic shot. Dynamic is probably the word I would use for this lens. There's something about a wide angle, you know, for kids and stuff and weddings. It just really is a fun way to tell a story. As you can see here, I like getting real low and just folding my LCD screen out and I'm just making it laugh. The whole idea here is it's just a really dynamic lens and you can really just sort of see what's going on. You gotta love that Sony eye focus. All I do is hit the eye tracking and it just jumps straight in there and you get a super tack sharp shot all the time. So jumping into the 50mm now, this would be a go-to lens for a lot of people. I know a lot of people that use 50mm just all day. So as we skip through these, you can see the background's compressed nicely. You can still sort of really tell what's going on around you. I really like 50. So like I said, 50 and 25 is definitely what I would use the most. So next we'll go into the 135mm. Not a lens I use a lot. Like I said, I really only use it for ceremony or really long distance shots, but for portrait photographers who like to really get in there and just get your sort of, I guess, traditional portrait, a 135mm is just fantastic. You can see the background's just completely blown out here at 1.8. This is the new Sigma one. It's just a really nice sort of look to it. I do quite enjoy it. It's just not something I use a lot because you have to stand quite far back. So putting these all side by side, you've got 25, 50 and 135. You can tell what's happening. The wharf is just getting longer and longer as you're looking at the 25mm. But overall, you know, like I said, a default for most portrait photographers would be the longer focal length, the 135. For me, I'm going to knock that one out because I really like 25-50. Now this would be my go-to combo. I really enjoy both of these lenses. Now these two here, this is a 25mm and this is a 50mm. So if we jump over to these bridge ones, you're really going to see the difference between all these focal lengths. So just comparing all these shots together, you've got 18mm, 25mm, 50mm and 135, and I don't need to tell you guys, you can see the difference here. Pick out your favorite, drop a comment below of which one's your favorite focal length for these shots. For me, I'm probably going to go with the 50. I think 50 just really sort of works with this situation, and you can tell already that it's a bridge, and I really like it. So that's it, guys. That's my favorite lenses that I use for portrait and wedding photography. If there's something you're going to take away from this video, I would just say pick a lens that works for you. Just because it works for me doesn't mean it's going to work in your lineup. So try them out, see how you feel. It can be a little bit difficult, but if you go to the right camera shop, most of them will sort of let you try lenses out and stuff like that. If you are in New Zealand, I know most of you guys that follow me are from America, but Auckland Camera Centre here is probably the best store to go to if you really want to check out all the lenses that they have. They're happy to let you try them all on the camera. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed that. Comment, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys following along, and I'll see you in the next video.